Hello, Scorpio, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is your November Tarotscope from me, Kim, at Expressions of the Universe. So I have your stars and I have your cards. I'll be pulling from 6 decks and giving a more in-depth reading than I typically do. Of course, your animal totem, your crystal of the month, and we'll see what is in store for the Scorpio suns, risings, and moons. But first, your stars. So happy birthday, by the way. We are in November. We're starting the month off coming off of Halloween. We're in Samhain, which is the pagan New Year. Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. Some of you call it All Saints Day. But we are in a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, starting out at 27 degrees, going back to 11 degrees. I think the big focus, you want to take a look at the weekend of October 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, that time period, because that's what we're shifting back to, and we're going back over that whole time period. Think about what happened during that time period. If it was great for you, like it was for me, then that's wonderful. I would say play more on that. But if it was difficult, then you want to try and figure out how to heal those emotions. Now, my focus for this reading is on the full moon, which will occur in Taurus on November 12th at 8:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 19 degrees. And it's about the pleasure of the senses because it's in the 5th house, because it is Taurus. So when I think about the pleasure of the senses, I'm thinking about really good food. I am thinking of fun times. I'm thinking of Egyptian cotton sheets that are fresh and clean and crisp that I can slip into at night and get a really good night's sleep. I'm thinking about visual beauty, auditory beauty, great music, beautiful art, flowers, the scents, aromatherapy, and also getting out in nature. Bathing ourselves in nature so that we can ground, like Taurus the bull, and become centered. Also to become more present as well. And then finally ending the month with a new moon in Sagittarius at 4 degrees. And why is that so important? Because we just had the moon in Scorpio at 4 degrees as well. So 4 is playing a big number. It is about creativity, but it's about us finding the place where we belong, where we can innovate, where we can be comfortable in our own skin. So I think that's important. All right, for Scorpios, this full moon is in the 11th house, and I'm trying to read my little card here. Trying new things, getting outside of the box. The 11th house is ruled by Aquarius. So we are going to be innovating ourselves, reinventing ourselves, trying out new things. Let's see what your animal totem card is. Now, I've shuffled these cards. I haven't looked at them, but for time-saving sake, I'm just pulling right from the top. So your crystal card, and of course I need glasses, is clear quartz. So this is about Scorpios getting clear, getting real, changing your vision, changing your perception. Let's get you up in here so that you could see that. Clear quartz will be the Scorpio sun sign, rising sign, and moon crystal of the month. Your animal totem. And this is great. It's buffalo spirit, and the buffalo spirit is saying the abundant universe will provide. And this really goes great with that Taurus moon. Buffalo is of the bovine family, cows and bulls, Taurus. And so this is saying full moons are about letting things go. So with your animal totem being the buffalo, this is saying let go of any fears or lack mentality, fears of not having enough, fears of having to hold on to things. This is about a time to let go because abundance is flowing. The healing card for you is, it's positive movement forward, but it is in the reverse position. So it's telling me that things are slowing down, or you need to slow down a little bit and recalibrate, rejuvenate, rest a little bit. We are in a Mercury retrograde. And so this is also saying to me, this is not a bad thing. You don't want to make any new decisions during the Mercury retrograde because you won't be making a positive choice or decision. All right, now the River Queen is showing up. This is flow, letting go, and natural movement. But this was in the reverse position. And I have a little bit of glare on there, so I'm just going to put this up here. The River Queen is really asking you to go with the flow. This is saying don't go against the flow, because then it would be painful. Things move on, things fade away, things, they serve their purpose in a certain amount of time, and we can't have everything. We can't hold on to everything. There's constant motion. So this is saying embrace this full moon and learn how to let go and go with the flow. All right, the wisdom of the oracle, it says to be fair. This is about balance, fairness, justice, also beauty. This is asking, where are you not fair in your life, to yourself, to others? Where do you pass too much judgment? This is saying it's also time to try and balance out your life between what you give to others and what you give to yourself. Because I know Scorpios are so giving. They're very much like Cancers and Pisces, that water sign, that a lot of times you don't give to yourself. This is also being very critical, cynical, judgmental towards other people, so you don't want to do that. Now I have the Good Tarot deck here, and I'm just going to pull a few cards from this and see where this is leading us. All right, so the Nine of Fire is in reverse. This is also telling me this is not a great time to start new projects. This is about slowing down and resting and rejuvenating. The Moon. The Moon talks about hidden things, things that are behind the scenes, things that you hold in the closet, skeletons in the closet. This is saying that they are going to come out. The light is going to shine on them. Things that people have been keeping from you are also going to be shining the light, coming out in the light. The Moon is also about deception, deceiving people, other people deceiving you. All right, now the Five of Fire is coming up. This is talking about, think about where you can be more creative, where you could possibly come up with some ideas during this time. You're not going to execute them, but you're going to think about them, write them down, and prepare to move forward once the Mercury retrograde is over. It will be completely out of its shadow December 2nd. Retrograde will stop on November 20th, so we only have a few weeks to go. And the Eight of Air, it is in a reverse position. This is saying that your mental, your mind, your communications, your thoughts are very clouded, upside down. I would think that this could be from the Mercury retrograde in Taurus. So don't try too hard. Like if great ideas come to you, write it down and then you can execute them. And then your final card, it is Ace of Water. Forward movement very soon for the Scorpios. This is new beginnings in love, something new that you are going to be passionate about, new projects that you love, new ideas, new home, new partnerships. And this is also the Ace of Water. It is just like the Ace of Cups. So it always means new beginnings in love. So if you are single and you are Scorpio, something's going to be coming up. Now also pay attention, because with this being Mercury retrograde, a lot of past lovers could be coming back. It always happens to me. People that I do not want to hear from anymore, not just past relationships, like lovers, but all past relationships that I've let go seem to be creeping through, and everybody gets really sentimental during Mercury retrograde. So don't jump on those. This would be a new love coming to you if you are single. So if anybody new old is coming back, bypass them, wait until after December 2nd, and then see who shows up. All right, that's all I have for you, Scorpio, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and expressionsoftheuniverse.com. Subscribe to my channel because that really does help me. And I think that's it. Until December, adios.